In the boundary of Cyfarthfa Ironworks, right? The offices stood by there. So that bridge is where the original bridge would have been to feed the ironworks. And this is the Cardiff main for water. It's down through Georgetown, down to Cardiff. Right, this wall now, you can see there, this is the wall of the work. This was a dam. When I was a kid, it went up very near, see that metal bar went up just above that height, that level. And there was turbines in here. See where it's falling through there? There was an archway in there, and they dammed this. The water went in there through the turbines, and that's what gave Cyfarthfa Ironworks with electricity. See the shape of the brickwork? And then they filled in between them, look. So what they do, fill the top, melt the ore, and then when they tap it, it comes out through there, the molten iron, and it fill all the beds in here. And that was for the air. You got to have air in to draw the fire. Originally, the river went in there where they built these units, and then swept around and then come back out down here. And see the stones there? All that, and none of all this overgrowth is here. All that was a sandbank. It's the first A-frame, and I think it's the only one still standing, made out of iron. If you look at the bottom, right, see that lump of concrete there now? So the water went in, that was built up, the water went in at the back, turned the turbine, all that was clean. See the two accesses and turbines come down there. They would spin. That for the traction and engine yard. This is the beginning of the Glamorganshire Canal that took all the spoils, all the coal, all the iron ore down to the coast. By bringing in the steam train on rails, done away with the canals, because it was quicker to get the stuff down to the dock.
Those are actually used for monitoring movement. They fixed like that, like you see that one, it was slipped sideways like that. There's a couple around the front there, and you can see they've literally moved like that. So they have been braced and supported, and there was restoration done, so they were large enough for ponies to go through. So, you know, when they were dragging past the bottom of the furnaces, trying to pull the slag out, and then a wave would be dragged, dumped over by Poncar, bottom end down by the trees down by there, you had the old forges and things. Water wheel originally, which would have been powered by the one mainly, water converting it to steam, things like that. Once it condensed, it went back to water. That whole industrial estate was all sort of like blacksmiths, smithies, a lot of offices that side as well. Would have the brickworks all the way up to Kevin Viaduct, which was like the border, the boundary of Crawshay's land. You know, Viaduct was just the other side of it. And of course it went right the way up to Gurners Farm as well. You know, all the way up the heads of the Valley's Eggs. That's where the quarries were that they brought all the resources down the Taff.